back again. It's the hickory boat I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. As you can see, it's pretty straight. It's pretty straight. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some reflex or recurves to this bow. Before I add the recurves to it, I want to test to see how fast this bow is before I add a recurve. And the reason why I'm doing that, because I want to see if a recurve bow is actually faster than a regular D-shaped bow. So I'm gonna be using a 438 grain arrow, which that includes a 200 grain field point. And basically I'm doing this because, you know, some people say recurves make the bow faster, but I just want to find out myself to see if it actually does make a difference. And if not, basically it's going to determine whether or not I'm going to continue to do recurves for speed. I probably just do it for aesthetic purposes, but it won't be something that I would just do and try to increase the speed. Another thing too, before he treated this limb, the draw weight of this bow was like 57 pounds at 29 inches. And so I'm gonna see whether or not the draw weight increased since I heat treated it. So if the draw weight increase, and by adding recurves to this bow, if it helps the speed, then for me, I can say that by doing those necessary or doing those extras will help the bow pick up speed. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna see how this thing gonna turn out. I'll do 3 shots and just take the average. That's why you make your tips thick, because that could happen. But I can fix it. That's the reason why you make your tips thick. Okay, it was not to my advantage to add a recoil to this bow. So for the first time ever, I'm gonna take this recurve out and turn it back into a D-shaped bow. Let's see how this thing work out. Yesterday I tried to put some recurves in this bow, and it didn't turn out quite the way I expected it to, because one of my ends curve bent a little bit more than the other, and so I had to go back and try to straighten the limbs out. But it did leave a slight curve in the limbs, as you can see right there. So I'm still gonna test it to see if the speed has increased because I put some recurves in the limbs. Again, I'm using a 438 grain arrow that has a 200 grain field point on it. And we're gonna see if recurving the bow actually makes it faster. All right, here goes. Okay, I guess that went through so fast it didn't catch it. Okay, it didn't pick it up at all.